me mine. Give me mine. Mine is gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for a prayer of invocation followed by our national anthem. Our nation's flag is being presented tonight by our Lamar County JROTC Color Guard. Members of the Color Guard are Cadet Captain Aiden Artis, Cadet Staff Sergeant Joshua Jones, Cadet Staff Sergeant Colin Harrington, Cadet Private First Class John Lewis. These young men and women are studying and learning the art of leadership to prepare themselves to become the future leaders of our community and America.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, God, I appreciate you allowing us to come out here today for this wonderful game, God. I pray that you bless both of these teams with being safe from injury today, God. I pray that this game goes well and everyone can come out here and glorify you through this game, God. Thank you for allowing us to be here safely, God, and thank you for all that you've given us. In your Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Tonight's chain crew is sponsored by Sumrall Lawn Care. See Sumrall Lawn Care for all your lawn care needs. Also want to take a moment to recognize some of our MVP Club sponsors. Casey Long with Alpha Insurance, Sarah Peterson from Cooperative Energy. We thank you for your continued support of Bobcat football.
Welcome to Sumrall High School football. Thank you for joining us on the live stream on the Sumrall Athletics YouTube channel. We would like to thank Rainforest Car Wash, reminding you to drive clean, and John L's, the official restaurant of the live stream broadcast team. Your Sumrall Bobcats are taking the field currently, running onto the field. They are in their gold helmets and royal blue jerseys with the gold numbers and the gold pants. They're going to be taking on Brookhaven High School from Brookhaven, Mississippi tonight. It's their second district game of the year and their first home district game as a 5A school. Sumrall, that is. We are about to get underway. Brookhaven won the toss and elected to defer, and your Sumrall Bobcats will get the ball to start the game going from left to right. And tonight, we would like to thank Sumrall legend James Ford for sitting in and announcing with us. James, it's good to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. It's another just good Friday night for some Friday night football. I'm excited. So
good weather, finally a little football weather.
It is. It's a little crisp tonight,
yes.
which is always nice. Those first few games, you're playing, and it'll be 95 degrees, and so
you better drink your electrolytes at that point. Wyatt Jones, number 28, the Jones College commit. Oh wait, he's going to be kicking off when Sumrall does kick off, but we're going to have Carson Speed, number 3, and Isaiah Mister, number 6, back deep to receive this Brookhaven kick. To start the game, they are about at their 10-yard line on either hash, and we are about to get underway here in Sumrall, Mississippi.
Set the tone early.
A line drive kick that is going to bounce at the 5 and go into the back of the end zone. So Sumrall will start at their own 20 with Russell Riggs leading the team out.
Citizens Bank, first down.
How are things been, James Ford?
They've been good. William Carey's homecoming's been going on this week, and so between that,
Mr. William Carey.
Yes, sir. I guess some people like me a little bit.
That's right. We have royalty in the booth tonight. James Ford being named Mr. William Carey University. That is something Andy Baker wanted to achieve, but never did quite live up to that.
Yeah, we'll see what Sumrall's got going on offense this first drive.
A little tunnel screen to Carson Leslie. He makes one man miss, and he, depending on the spot, looks like about a gain of 11 or 12.
First down, Bobcats.
11-yard gain on the play.
So
First down, Bobcats.
That's what you like to see early. Your receivers blocking, setting the tone.
Right.
You know?
So now it's going to be trips to the wide side.
Braylon Harrison is one-on-one on the bottom of the screen. That's a matchup to watch.
Yeah, I do like a good 50-50 ball to Braylon. I will bet on him every time he gets a little hitch route.
And there they go, straight to him.
He is such a load to bring down, too.
Braylon Harrison on the reception.
He is. That's the thing about some key players, you know, they will try to beat you with speed or finesse, and Braylon can, but he loves contact. He loves to play physical. So
reminds me of somewhat of an A.J. Brown type receiver.
He is. He's big for high school football. He's got a nice build. He's pretty muscular, but he's also got speed too. You know, he can
for sure.
He can beat you in a lot of different ways.
So Sumrall's going to have second and short. Two receivers on either side. They're going to send Carson Leslie in motion. They're going to give it to number 9, Gavin Glass, and he's going to push his way, looks to the 40, bring up a third and short for the Bobcats.
Something that'll be interesting to watch on that play, it looked like the quarterback almost went to pull the ball, and if Old Brook's whole other side of their defense had crashed playing the run, and so he might pull it and break one later in the game. We'll have to see.
I did notice that right at the mesh point, it looked like Russell was wanting to keep it. So Harrison is now in at quarterback with Dalton Daly in at running back. Glass is moved to a halfback position.
My guess is Braylon Harrison runs it right here.
Ooh. Oh, go Braylon!
And he's still on his feet.
Into Brookhaven territory. Wow. I thought he was going to be dead to rights, James.
He was. They had him.
That second effort, though, we talked about him as a big-bodied receiver, A.J. Brown type, but those legs just kept churning, and he would not be denied.
They did. When you're playing a guy like Braylon who gets the ball a lot, you've got to come fast and you've got to come hard and you've got to gang tackle. You know, you got to rally to the ball. Russell
gets it out to number 12, Carson Leslie. Brookhaven read that really well.
They did.
Looks like it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats from Brookhaven's 45.
Brookhaven's got some big boys out there.
Yep. They're big, athletic.
They are. It'll be interesting to see how Sumrall's receivers fare later in the game, if they're able to get separation and get open or not.
Russell wants to pass. He's going to take a sack. Looked like he was about to spin out of it, and that speed that we've talked about just caught up to him.
Yeah, that was the defensive end, Jay Bibbs, on that tackle. He got there quick. You know, their D-line looks fast. They've got a big nose guard who's going to take up gaps, and so Sumrall's going to have to get some movement on them.
Definitely going to have to control the trenches. Glass goes in motion. Russell wants to pass.
Oh, what a play.
Oh, wow.
Good play call right there.
Short of the first down, but he does get a lot of that yardage back. So, James, if you're Coach Granger and the offensive staff, do you go for it, or looks like they're not?
No, first drive of the game, I'd probably punt, especially on 4th and 9. I'd punt, pin them deep, let your defense go to work. Had a great game last week against South Jones. Only gave up 6 points. So
Oh, you've been doing your homework, have
A
you?
little bit of homework.
There you go.
Homework.
Wyatt Jones in to punt this one away.
It looks like Old Brooks trying to block it. They're sending the house. Oh,
He gets it away. It's a hop.
Flags down.
Oh,
Flags down.
Yeah.
It looks like Sumrall. It looks like Old Brook jumped off sides. So we'll see if that.
Wyatt Jones on the punt. Number 6, Isaiah Mister on the tackle.
so number 6, Mister, made the tackle down around the Brookhaven 10-yard line. Oh, they're calling it on us.
Never mind. It was on Sumrall.
Huh.
It looks like they'll punt it. Sumrall will have to punt again.
Yeah, I
5 yards back.
think Brookhaven will want them to punt this one again.
Yeah, well, the receiver, the punt returner bobbled the ball, so, it's another chance for him to
For sure.
bobble it again. We'll see what happens.
Maybe that's in his head now.
Maybe so. We'll see. I'd be interested if Old Brook tries to block it again just because they've got them. Yep, they're coming again.
Gets it away. Oh, a nice spiral. It's going to take him. He's going to field it at the 4 and bring it back.
That's a
Breaks a few tackles. Still on his feet.
Oh,
Get him. Wow, that was a good return.
It was, and there's another flag down on the field, so we will see who this one's on.
Number 11, Dyson Grobio, was on the tackle for the Bobcats.
It was another false start on the Bobcats.
You got to think they would, and they are going to decline this penalty.
No, Sumrall, that was a great punt right there. He caught it on the 2-yard line. You just got to make a tackle,
Yep.
One tackle away from having them backed up in their goal line, and now they're on the.
He was a lot slipperier. That's a mouthful to say this time around than the initial one where he fumbled it.
He was. Old Brooks coming out with 3 receivers to the wide side of the field.
Now I don't know if I guess the quarterback may be setting the protection here.
Yeah, it looks like Sumrall's.
They want to pass. Oh, the pass was complete, but Braylon Harrison, number 0 from his free safety position, was there to make sure he didn't go anywhere further.
That was a big pickup for Braylon because when your middle linebacker blitzes like that, it leaves that middle spot wide open. And
it will leave Brookhaven with a 2nd and short.
We'll see if they go to the run game right here. It looks like they've moved the running back up to an H-back, and the quarterback's in the backfield by himself.
Send a man in motion, give it on a jet sweep, and he's got some room.
He does.
Definitely enough for a first down. He's going to push that into Bobcat territory.
Number 12, the receiver on the far side, he was able to crack down on our 2 edge guys when they gave up contain right there. So
that is so big, especially with the way the offenses run this. Right now, you've got to be able to set the edge and contain on the perimeter.
You do, especially when you've got a fast guy coming in motion, You've got to play physical.
Now they're in a pistol formation. Oh,
the ball hit the H-back.
Oh, wow.
The ball hit the H-back. It looks like Sumrall's got the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
It looks like Sumrall fell on it.
Let's see. Oh, wow. How huge was that, James Ford?
That was big.
The H-back went in motion, and it looks like the center did not allow him to clear, and basically he just snapped it right into the guy's chest, and Sumrall was able to fall on it. So it'll be Sumrall ball from the Bobcat 40.
Turnovers.
They can kill you, can't they?
They sure can, especially it was just like when I was here the other night, and you had so many offsides.
Yep.
Just fundamentals, being focused. We'll see what Sumrall can do here on offense.
Russell awaits the snap, takes the snap. He's going to give it to Glass up the middle. He's going to have close to 5 yards. Looks like maybe 4.
4-yard gain, 2nd down and
He probably got all 4 of those yards after contact.
I know.
Just pushing the pile.
You got to love yak yards.
You do. Sumrall's going to have to be able to run the ball if they're going to free up the passing game, just with Old Brook's defensive line being big.
Russell and the offense look over to the sidelines. Leslie goes in motion.
Old Brook sending pressure.
Gives it to Leslie. Leslie barrels his way into Brookhaven territory, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Move them chains. That's what we like to see. And that's the dangers of blitzing. Sometimes you can blitz into a play, and sometimes you can blitz out of a play, and it takes you out of position.
Yep.
You know.
Somewhat of a chess game. Now Harrison goes in motion behind Russell. Russell throws it. Oh, come on. Oh.
Interception.
Wow. That was a backwards pass to Braylon Harrison, and then Braylon Harrison intended it for Wade Marsh down around the 9-yard line. Little underthrown, and Brookhaven came up with an interception, so Brookhaven fumbles it to Sumrall. Sumrall throws it back to Brookhaven. But Brookhaven will have the ball for their second offensive possession on their 9-yard line.
So we got it's not what you want, but it was a decent punt.
Yep. For sure.
And Braylon Harrison could have taken a sack for a loss of about 10 there. And so,
yes. Credit him for not going down after contact.
Yeah, but you just got to capitalize on those big plays, though. Old Brook has 9 guys in the box right now. They're 2 tight ends, so they're looking to run the ball. We'll see if they decide to throw it to one of their receivers here.
They give it up the middle, and he's going to have the ball up to the 15. Number 3, Speed, was there to make the tackle. 2nd and 5. We've got 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter, all knotted up at 0-0.
Old Brook came out the first series, and they had 4 receivers, and then they went 3 receivers and an H-back, and now they're going 2 tight ends, and so they're giving us a lot of looks here.
Yep, in the pistol formation. Another handoff.
Talik Parkman.
Oh, my, what a beast. Number 99, Parkman, was there to introduce himself to the Brookhaven running back.
Which when they've got 2 tight ends and they're pounding the rock, you gotta, you want to hear his name
for sure.
You gotta set the tone,
and you've got to get them in a situation where at 3rd down you take away the run.
You do. Watch there. They might try to slip a tight end out here and catch Sumrall's defense off guard, but. Talik on that play, he pushed back the guard, he pushed him into the pulling guard, and took out the running back all in one fell swoop.
So the quarterback rolls out to his right, he wants to pass. Oh, wow, what a... Harrison once again was there on coverage right with the wide receiver, and the wide receiver for... the wide receiver for Brookhaven just went up and got it to move the chains and keep their drive alive.
He did, and a good play by the quarterback to just relax, not feel too much pressure, and just make a good throw. But Sumrall's going to have to shut down those 3rd and longs.
Yep.
Capitalize when we can.
Brookhaven stays in the pistol. Hands it off to the running back. He gets around the corner, and he's got some space and some room.
Talik Parkman on the tackle, running halfway across the field. You love to see that kind of effort from the
for sure. It was another first down, but you have one of your defensive tackles making the tackle downfield. You don't see that too often.
No, you don't. And that just, it tests number 99's athleticism. He's a big guy, but he can run, he can play, he can do a lot. But Sumrall gave up contain on that one. I'd love to see them tighten up a little bit and keep things in between the tackles, especially on the running plays. But
Brookhaven stays in the pistol. They give it. And this time, Parkman.
Guess who?
Yes.
Talik Parkman with that play again. It was almost a bad snap. The quarterback had to reach over and catch it with one hand.
So second and we'll call it 12 for Brookhaven. Parkman is just, we say this every week, just a beast out there.
Old Brooks got 4 receivers on the field now, 3 to the wide side of the field. Sumrall looks like they're sending 5. And so they got to get there quick, when you're sending 5 guys.
He wants to pass. He's got time. Oh, wow. Number 17 for Sumrall was there. Jalen Davis was there to break up the pass.
He was. It looks like it hit their receiver in the hands, and he just let it go through. Sumrall's defense is playing pretty well this drive. Another 3rd down and 13.
You cannot let them out of this.
No, you can't. You see they have Braylon walked out playing deep.
Brookhaven's going to have 3 receivers to the wide side, 1 into the boundary. Quarterback in the shotgun. He takes the snap, gives it.
Oh, good play call.
Oh, and once again, who was it?
Talik Parkman.
Talik Parkman. It looked like number 52. Let me get Braylon Graham was there to kind of make him stop, make the running back stop a little.
He was.
And that just gave Parkman enough time to get there and finish him off.
It looks like Hudson Long is down for the Bobcats. But a little unsung hero on that last play, number 12. And so it was kind of a delayed handoff. The running back just sat there and everybody else was motioning away, and just kind of a little wrinkle play. But number 27 didn't chase the motion. He stayed true to his gap, and he clogged it up. He made the
Michael Knight.
Yep, made the running back take a turn backwards, which allowed everybody else to get there. But
so as a linebacker, how hard is it to not chase the motion?
I mean, it's hard. That's why you have to trust your reads and your keys. And the offensive lineman will tell you more than the receivers will. Poplarville used to run a few wrinkle plays. They would run a tackle pull, and they would pull the tackle, which you don't see much at all. But it was always tough to read. But I mean, the ball will lie to you, but your offensive lineman won't. And so that's why your eyes and discipline are so important at linebacker. But it makes things a lot easier when you've got big and fast and good D linemen playing in front of you, because it just keeps your offensive lineman from climbing to you, and it keeps you free, able to see and do what you got to do.
So Hudson Long walks off under his own power, which is good to see. Brookhaven's in punt formation. Carson Speed's back at his 34 to receive this punt.
He is, and a few notes we have about the game. Brookhaven will use a fake punt, and so we need to. I don't think they will in this situation. Not this early in the game, but they will.
We've got 8 seconds to go in the first quarter, and I'm not sure.
Looks like they're going to let the clock run out.
Oh, they're okay. So at the end of one, James Ford, Sumrall, and Brookhaven are all knotted up at 0.
They are, and props to our defense. Our defense has been playing good. I think Old Brook has the bigger D line. They are bigger on both sides of the ball than Sumrall, and so Sumrall's defense is playing hard. We called a break there when they snapped it into the H back, and we just got to capitalize. When you're playing a bigger team, you got to take what they give you.
Yes,
you got to turn it into pay dirt.
Yes. It is imperative with a game tonight, when you get the ball, you've got to come away with points.
You do, especially when you're playing a good team like Brookhaven in a district game at that, but props to Sumrall's offense too. They both times they got the ball, they ended on Brookhaven's side of the field.
They did.
Driving down onto the 40, 30-yard line. You've just gotta execute. That interception, and then
Oh, yes.
just different things.
You have to take advantage of the opportunities. Carson Speed's going to be at his 30.
Hang on, Mr. Harris. I'm gonna kill the wasp.
No worries. Do what you need to do. They get the punt away. Speed takes it at his 34 and gets up to about the 36. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be offsides on somebody. Offsides on Brookhaven.
Which is what you love to see. I'm back. The Wasp is not coming back. So
Are you sure?
yeah, he's not feeling too good right now. So
Brookhaven will re-kick.
Wow, he won't go away quietly, will he, James?
he will
Ford?
not. He's
He's going to crawl up under executive producer Richard Thompson's equipment.
he will, and that's probably where he'll stay for
There
the
you
rest
go.
of his
Yeah.
Bronco life. He's missing his back half. So anyways, back to Sumrall Bobcat
Yes.
football.
So they're going to re-kick. They're going to make Brookhaven re-kick, and that's going to now Carson Speed's up at his 42.
Brookhaven's returning the favor. We gave them a five yards
Yeah.
on our last punt, and they're doing the same for us, and so we will take it. Sumrall sending pressure.
The punt's away. He's going to drive Speed back to his 35, and he's going to get back to the 39, and that's where your Bobcats will set up shop on this offensive series.
That was a good punt.
It was, yes. Two good punters here.
That may be what the game comes down to is special teams.
Yep. Field position.
But no, he punted from his 10 or 20 and kicked it to the Bobcats 40. And so that's a good punt, really good punt, especially for high school football. It went far. He had a nice spiral that passed the eye test.
For sure. Nice hang time.
Props to him.
We need to have that hang time counter up in the corner of the.
We do. Nice game by
number
by 12.
Yeah, Carson Leslie, who had the hit of the game last week against South Jones.
Tell me about that. I wasn't here to see
Oh,
that.
you should have seen it. He ran over somebody from a wide receiver perspective, not from a not on the defensive side of the ball. It was a really good game.
That's what you like to see. You got to love it when your skill guys are playing physical because that can win or that can lose games.
Oh, for sure. Now we've got three receivers to the boundary. Number 0, Harrison, is out wide to the wide side of the field.
And he is by himself out there. Carson Leslie motions back across.
Oh, go! Go, Harrison, go!
What a catch. What a play.
He climbed the ladder, hauled it in, took a hit, kept on trucking down to the Brookhaven 35.
In some cases, that's how you get your receivers taken out of the game. When they go up high and expose their rib.
They are a little vulnerable at that point, aren't they?
Braylon Harrison, he's a big dude. He's athletic. He's props to him and to come down with a catch. Not only to bounce off but to catch the ball and.
So Brookhaven calls a timeout
and keep going.
Yeah.
Coach Granger's being pretty creative here on these. He's not afraid to mix things up.
You can't be. We would like to thank our sponsors, Rainforest Car Wash. James, are you driving clean?
I'm driving clean. I actually went through the car wash with my fiance Morgan.
Hey, easy there, James Ford. It is the longest tunnel in Mississippi.
We went to the one downtown.
Oh, okay. So, I got you.
Not the longest one in Mississippi. But,
fair enough. And then we would also like to thank John L's. The Sully Sacks are always delicious, and if you can't make it out to the game, I recommend going over to John L's, ordering you an order of Sully Sacks, and tuning in, watching it there from the game, from the restaurant.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats. This is
Let's
about
go,
where
Bobcats.
They've stalled out the past 2 drives. Let's see if they can make something happen.
Leslie goes in motion again. Give to Glass, and hopefully he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they're going to mark him at a loss of about half a yard.
So that'll be 2nd and 11 for the Bobcats.
Sumrall's O-line is gonna need to find some grit, you
Yep.
know, and which they have, but they're just gotta keep it up. This Old Brook defense is athletic and they're fast, and so.
Oh my God, Harrison with another catch with the defender was draped on him like a cheap suit, and he. James Ford thought he had gotten rid of the Wasp. The Wasp is not going away quietly here in the booth.
He's not. It's only a matter.
You got to give him credit.
It's only a matter of time, but he's got heart. You know?
Yes.
That's what we want to see on the field tonight.
He's going down swinging, that's for sure. Oh, here's the Russell Keeps. He pulled it from Leslie, so now it's going to be 4th and 5.
What do you do if you're Coach Granger right here?
Well, he's going to send out Wyatt Jones to kick the field goal, and I'm going to go with his judgment.
I think I would have to agree.
I'm always going to want to go for it.
Oh yeah,
but I do. That's why I'm not the coach either.
Well, you've got a Jones committed a kicker for a reason. You know.
Yes.
You take advantage.
Now we've got a late arrival.
Sumrall's going to have to burn a timeout, in which they do.
And that's got to drive a coach nuts.
Oh yeah, that does. That does. At East Central Community College, back when I played, that's how you lose your spot on the field. It's not just not knowing when to go out there. Especially having to burn a timeout like that, you know. It's about 9 minutes left in the second quarter, and so there's worse places to use the timeout, but still, you hate to see it happen.
You do. It's just one of those things. I'm sure they cover this. This is something they practice, and I'm sure it just drives coaches crazy. James, is this your playlist?
This is
not your playlist?
This is Andy Baker's playlist.
Oh, Andy Baker's playlist. I guess this is what they're playing on Sunday mornings at Olo. So what is this? Is this a 40-something yard kick?
And it looks like it got blocked.
Oh. Can they? He's down.
They blow that dead. That in high school, I don't think you can return.
Well, I didn't think you could either.
No, you can't.
Because we had a similar situation last week in South Jones, but it didn't look like the officials were blowing the play dead.
No. Once again, not the outcome you wanted, but it looks like Brookhaven will be on the 2, maybe the 1 yard line here, and so plenty of opportunity for the Sumrall Bobcat defense.
While we have this break, I would like to thank Landry Hayden and Bo and Tasha Hayden for tuning in. They are loyal viewers when they can't make it out to the stadium for the game, so we would like to thank them for tuning in each and every Friday night.
I'll be interested to see if Old Brook just tries to run it and get it. I can't talk tonight.
Get
it out of their own goal line, or if they decide to throw it, or what.
Well, they've got 2 receivers on either side. They're in a pistol formation.
Sumrall's playing man.
Looks like he got a short gain, maybe 2. So that's going to be 2nd and 8 from the
4, 5
from the
yard
4.
line.
It looks like resting just outside the 4 yard line, so we'll call it the 4. if the Bobcat D could hold them back here, pin them deep. Clock runs with 8 minutes, 15 seconds until halftime. Oh, he wants to pass.
He's got pressure.
Oh, boy.
He's fast.
Oh, boy.
He is fast.
Now, I don't know. It looked like he truly wanted to pass, and he just tucked the ball.
53 was coming from the short side of the field and forced him out. That's what I saw. I agree. He was definitely looking to throw it, but
he's slippery though.
He is, and he's just quick.
Yeah.
Some people just have it in it.
Fast twitch. Were you a fast twitcher?
I was better at chasing people than I was at outrunning people. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
It does.
I guess I was, but once again though, I just love playing defense so much more than offense.
Right. Well, you get to hit people.
You do, and so in high school, I really didn't get beat to the edge. People,
right.
And so I guess I would say I was more fast twitch than I was not.
Oh.
You got to
Wow. He didn't want to go down, did he?
He didn't. It looks like a lot of the Bobcats got there, and once
Harrison was there. Patterson finally brought him down, but
looks like they got there and thought their friend was going to make the tackle.
Yep.
You got to play selflessly, but
for sure.
But you got to tackle like you're greedy. You got to.
Yeah, I like that. Can I use that?
You can. I'll let you use
that.
All
right, appreciate it, James.
If you let me keep coming back up here,
okay, sounds good.
I'll let you.
Second and 4 for the Brookhaven Panthers. Brookhaven wants to pass. Oh wow!
Just overthrew him, which he was well covered by 27 and 4 for the Bobcats. By Chance Daniels and number 27, Michael Knight.
It almost looked like the receiver wasn't expecting the ball either.
He was.
He made his cut, but it looked like the ball was a little early.
It was. Leave it about third down and 3 for Brookhaven. They have 3 receivers to the wide side of the field.
Wants to pass, little running back screen. And that's going to be enough for another Brookhaven first down.
Big hit by Jalen Davis on that.
Yeah. That will be the hit of the game nominee. A hit of the game nominee, I should say.
That will. He was coming with bad intentions on that one. The receiver who was blocking him lost his helmet too.
Yep.
So he, shrugged off a block and went and laid the boom, made a big play. But Old Brook got the first down.
6 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first half.
I have not seen Hudson Long back out there.
No.
I see him. He's walking on the sideline, and so.
Well, that's good that he's walking around. They've got 4 wide receivers now. 5. Oh, and somebody moved.
When the quarterback lines up 20 yards down the field untouched, you love to see a flag in the backfield.
Yes,
at least
for sure.
When the Bobcats are on defense.
Right. Yes.
And so we will take it. False start on the offense. It'll bring up about first down and 15. So that's what you've got to watch with your linebackers, in your gap assignments.
You got to maintain gap integrity, don't you?
You do, and so some of your backside linebackers right there. I know it looks like it's motion away, and that's where his that's where his reads may have taken him, his motion away. But as kind of your outside linebacker, as your safety or corner who's on that weak side, you've got to stay home because the quarterback, especially tonight, can and will pull the football, and so.
So now they have 3 receivers to the wide side. He rolls out. Oh, my gosh! He wanted to pass, but Tariq Parton was there and just blew that kid up. That is how you hit a quarterback, ladies and gentlemen.
That is how you do it, and that's why left tackles in the NFL get paid a lot of money.
For sure. Nobody was protecting that guy's blind side.
And
his the quarterback's helmet flew off, so now they've got to bring in, at least for one play, the backup.
Jalen Davis had a great hit, but I think Talik Parker just moved up the total.
For sure.
Hit of the game. And it also puts them with their backup quarterback in, which is huge, Another flag, timeout for Brookhaven. And so, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. After that Pearl River Central game, Sumrall's defense kind of got a little lax there at the end.
Right.
But it looks like as a whole, on all three levels they're playing well. They're playing physical. And so, I'm all here for it as a defensive guy.
Oh, for sure.
Some people don't like games being 6-0, 0-0,
that's old
7-14.
school.
But I'm all here for it, And Sumrall's defense has not given up the big plays.
No, not yet.
When you're playing a team that's got speed all across the board and they're all athletic, you've got to limit the big plays, and Sumrall's done a great job of that so far.
What the defense has to do here, you can't let them out of this hole now.
No, you need 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We need the ball, and we need to go score. Because old Brookhaven gets the ball back in the second half, and so
yes. Yep, you are correct.
We'd love to be going into the half with a lead. Just makes you sleep a little better during halftime.
Oh, for sure.
If you go to sleep during halftime.
Some do. Oh, get him. Man, one of the things about Brookhaven's anybody who has the ball, the skill positions, they are not going to go down with just one hit.
They're tough to bring down. That's why you've got to wrap up. You've got to shoot your hands, grab jersey, grab anything but a face mask.
Yep. Anything you can get your hands on.
You do. This is a big play right here.
So it's 3rd and 14 for Brookhaven.
They come out with 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. It looks like Sumrall is manned up.
Wants to pass.
Oh.
Getting pressure. Oh, he caught that ball. Wow. Brookhaven, he's gets to the 30, and to the 20, and he's going to score. Wow.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Brookhaven. When you're playing an athletic team and you try to man them up like that, you've got to do your job. They I don't know if the quarterback wouldn't have rolled out. They had a guy wide open 20 yards further down the field.
So Daniels is number 4. Chance Daniels is down for the Bobcats, and Zach Jones is out attending to him.
It looks like he got the breath knocked out of him. Maybe.
It wasn't that we didn't have anybody around the kid. We had 2 defenders in the area, and he just made a good catch.
He did. Made a good catch, made a good run, That'll go on his highlight reel for sure. Chance Daniels getting up under his own power, which is what you like to see. It looks like he's just a little shaken up.
Yeah. He's a tough kid.
He is. I played with his older brother, Cole. Good people, but...
Cole's still at Old Dominion?
He is. He's at Old Dominion. They're, I think they're having a pretty good year. At one point, they were leading college football in yards per carry, rushing-wise.
Oh, wow.
But you've got to, I was just talking about the big plays. It'll kill you.
It will.
Especially when it's, 3rd down and long. You can't let them get behind you.
No, you can't. So that, with the extra point, Brookhaven leads 7-0 over our hometown Bobcats with 3 minutes, 59 seconds to go in the half.
So we still got plenty of time. Plenty of time to drive down and score a touchdown right here. We'll see what Coach Granger has dialed up on this drive.
If it were me, I would not get conservative.
No, I would not get conservative, especially not on playing a team like this that can score, from anywhere. You've got to you gotta roll the dice a little bit.
So this is what I was thinking the other day, James. When you were at Sumrall, I never remember us running a fake punt. Did y'all ever run?
We never we did not run a fake punt. We never did, not to my remembrance. We worked on a few fake punts, but we never ran them in a game.
So Brookhaven is about to kick the ball back to the Bobcats. Mister and Speed are at their 10. Speed let it go over his head. It did not go. It bounced into the end zone and out the back, so it'll be a touchback. So the Bobcats get it on the 20, which there are worse things that you could do than get it on the 20.
There are, for sure. It was a low kick, but it was a far kick. It was a line drive and just barely went over.
This is a piece of trivia for you, James Ford, since you were a former official. Did you know that high school football is the only level of football out of college, pro, and high school where you'll have it midfield? Every other, in the pros and college, it's always on a hash?
I think so, yeah. Yes, sir. But also in the NFLs, the hashes are a little bit narrower, and so.
Oh wow! Glass had nowhere to run.
He didn't. He had 3 of them pushing him back.
Yeah. So that's going to bring 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Clock ticks under 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the half. Bobcats have the ball on their own 20, trying to get something going before halftime.
Although you didn't get any yards, I like the play call right there to run it, take a little time off the clock.
You can't abandon the run altogether.
No, you can't.
Oh, Russell throws another interception in this.
He's going to take it down to about the 18-yard line.
Wow.
It looks like he tried to force it in there and just threw it a little bit short. So Sumrall's defense back on the field. Got to make a stop.
They've been on the field quite a bit this first half.
They have, and I've got a love-hate relationship with these games. Because it's like more tackles, more stats, more time. More time playing, which is all the more fun. But at the same time, you just got to be in shape.
Oh, you definitely have to be in shape.
Sumrall's defense needs to step up right now, and they have so far. We'll see if
they need to get a turnover.
They do.
Looks like
they gave us one earlier in the game, and so we'll see if they can give us another.
Looks like they're going to start in a 4-man front. Brookhaven sends a man in motion. Brookhaven calls their second timeout. The play clock was getting low on them, and so they burn another timeout. With 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go until halftime, leading 7-0. So as a linebacker, defensive guy, James Ford, what are you thinking at this? As a player, what are you thinking?
We got to step up. You got to set the tone right here. This is where, pressure bursts pipes or pressure makes diamonds. And so you need your guys to step up and make a play right here. If I'm the defensive coach, Coach Fortenberry, I don't know if I'm sending pressure or not right here, but I'm certainly, not going to let their quarterback just sit back and pass the ball. But they've got 4 receivers wide and an H-back, and so, I don't know, with a quarterback like they have, it just opens up the offense to do a lot, because you don't necessarily have to rely on a running back when your quarterback can run the ball.
I have said numerous times that with offenses today, and look at and this is a perfect example. Offenses today, with the way that they, from high school to college to even pros now, effective, the quarterback's got to be a running threat.
He's got to, unless you've got a really good O-line, or some really good receivers.
Doesn't have to be a Barry Sanders type runner.
No, but if he can run the ball,
Yeah.
it's, it adds a whole nother dimension. You go from, a two-dimensional team for running to throw
Right.
the ball to a three-dimensional team.
It puts, and you can speak to this better than I can, it puts so much more stress on the defense.
It does, because on plays, that have the possibility of the quarterback pulling the ball and taking it backside, like, you have got to remain disciplined in that. Sometimes, just like the formation they were in when they go an empty backfield with an H-back, you still got 4 receiving threats and an
Right.
H-back, and so they have not diminished their, receiving
Right.
threat, if you will, at all, but their running attack still remains just as potent and deadly, and so, you just gotta play sound football. You gotta play disciplined football, and
So with 3 minutes, 5 seconds to go until halftime, the Bobcats will go back to receive. Brookhaven has extended the lead to 14-0 over our hometown Bobcats.
they were here. I think you've got to be aggressive and score, but do you? I don't know. You've also got to be weighing the risk of giving them the ball back again. What could go from a 7-0 or potentially 7-7 halftime. It could also turn into 21-0. And so you've got to.
Mister takes it at his 5 and pushes it up to the 25. Nice return for Mister.
First down and 10, Bobcats.
Once again, I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not the coach. I would be aggressive, though.
I think so too. What do you have to lose?
Right.
If you lose and you weren't aggressive, you still lost. If you win and if you lose and you were aggressive, well, then you just took.
And you're not going to be right now with 2 minutes 58 seconds to go. I think you have to be. Oh, wow!
Number 9, defensive end,
Goodness.
D Fields for Brookhaven with a huge play. He came through untouched.
He wasn't fooled by that. So now it's 2nd and 14 for the Bobcats.
2nd and 14, and I don't know, this Old Brook defense. They have depth too. I don't even see number 2 out there who made a lot of plays earlier in the game from defensive end, and so I don't know. I'd love to see Sumrall get some more guys involved and going besides Braylon Harrison.
All right, here we go. Go! 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 Go!
What a catch!
Wow!
What a play! What a play!
Wow! Braylon Harrison with a huge reception down to the Brookhaven 20. Wow, that'll put some juice in your veins, won't it?
That will,
Wow! So they're actually going to mark it at the Brookhaven 22.
That's what it appears to be. And props to him for even staying focused on the ball. It looked like it went through a receiver's hands, was possibly even tipped, and he came down with it and kept going.
Oh, go Leslie! Leslie to the 15, out of bounds at about the 11.
Gavin Glass is coming hobbling off the screen, so he'll be a key player to watch.
Yeah.
He's still walking. It looks like he may have just tweaked it or rolled his ankle a little bit, but nothing crazy. But this is exactly what this Bobcat offense needs, a shot of life. Looks like they got Braylon Harrison in at the Wildcat quarterback.
Dalton Daly is in at running back. They send Leslie in motion. They fake it to him, and Harrison's going to keep it. That might have been a loss.
He's mad. It looks like he got hit pretty hard there. He ran into about 3 Brookhaven defenders.
So the clock is ticking under a minute, 25 to go until half. Bobcats trying to make something happen here.
I'd love to see Braylon throw it right here. Old Brooks sending pressure. They're banking on the run. They're banking that Sumrall's
Maybe a little jump
workhorse.
pass like a Tim Tebow type.
Something. You gotta throw in some wrinkle here. And he's going to take it. Finds a crease.
Go. Wow.
Takes it down to they're going to mark him down at about the 4-yard line or the 3. It looks like they're going to give him another yard at the 3, which is
third and short.
I
think he's got to get to the 1. We have to get to the 1 to get a first down.
Yeah, maybe the 3/4 yard line if that's a thing. Gavin Glass came back in the game,
Yeah, that's good to see.
Which is great. He's a stout guy. He runs hard, and so you need all of the horsepower you can get right here. Old Brooks got 10 guys in the box, and so do the Bobcats.
Oh, touchdown, number 0, Braylon Harrison. That is just what the doctor ordered, James Ford.
It is. And not only that, but they take off 2.5 minutes on the clock. And so Old Brook's going to have to, shoot for pay dirt right here and right now. And so Sumrall defense has just got to play discipline, play their game. And
with 33 seconds to go until half, the Bobcats get on the board.
And shout out to the O-line on that one. They gave Braylon a crease, and that's all he needed.
Yep. Guys like Harrison, they don't need much.
No, they don't. And back in the day, when you were in the wishbone and the power I formation, like you needed O-linemen who were going to bend guys against their will and take them where they don't want to go, and all that still applies. You still love those guys. In today's game, in a lot of ways, you don't necessarily need to just move guys 20 yards down the field. You just got to get them, give them a
little space.
Give them a little bit of space, a little wrinkle room.
Well, it's just like with the receivers and the DBs. You just have to, the receivers have to get just a little separation.
Yep. Just a little bit, and so.
Andy Baker's playing a little too legit to quit by Hammer over the PA. Andy Baker kicking it old school like an old fool, James Ford. So Wyatt Jones is set to boot this one away.
You need a deep kick, not give him a return, and he puts it through.
And we're offsides.
We are offsides.
Come on.
you know.
Let's see if he can boot it from the 35.
There's a shot.
I think he can.
You know, but when you've got a guy who can put it in the end zone, the last thing you want to do is back him up because, you know, if he puts it in the end zone, you don't even have to run down there. You know, you just stay where you're at, and which is not, you know, you're not going to do that. But theoretically, you could just watch it go in the end zone.
Yes.
And call it. But now you're getting Old Brook, you know, they're going to be able to get the ball in their guys' hands, and they're dangerous.
They have receivers back deep.
Number 4
at the 5.
Number 4 and number 7. I think.
Now, would you totally try to catch them off guard and onside?
You could right here.
Or you just let him?
I haven't been watching film, but no, they're being and he still puts it in the end zone. What a kick! What a kick!
Wow, that's impressive.
That is impressive.
And that's why he's a Jones College commit right there.
That's what you need. 'Cause they're dangerous. You know, anytime it's just like time of possession. You know, anytime you can take the ball out of their hands, that's one more chance that they have to not. That's one more less chance that they have to score. And so, you know, we will take it for sure, especially after a 5-yard penalty.
So 33 seconds to go. Bless you.
Thank you.
You okay there?
Good. Had a little bit of a cough.
You didn't bring up any heebie-jeebies from William Carey tonight, did you?
I sure did not. I don't think I did.
So are you on campus? You live on campus?
I do. I stay in Polk dorm.
Oh.
I stay in you know, I stay in the community dorms.
Nice.
At William Carey.
You're a man of the people, James Ford.
I try to be. You know. I don't know. I just like talking to people and being nice.
Yeah, I hear you.
But at 1st and 10, they hand it off. Sumrall loses the contain, but number 4, Chance Daniels, back in the game. He was there to force him out of bounds. So, at William Carey, there's 3 kinds of dorms. You have community dorms, you have suite-style dorms, and you have hotel-style dorms.
Ooh. You didn't want the hotel?
That's where the rich people stay.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know.
Jim's not footing the bill for hotel-style dorms?
Well, I mean, all my friends stay in the community dorms.
I
and
see.
There's less rules, too, to an
okay.
extent. And so just because it's all guys, whereas the other dorms, you have girls on one half.
Okay.
And then the lobby, and
Gotcha.
then guys on the other half. And so, I pay less and I have more fun,
you go.
Staying with all my friends. And so
get him.
it's worth it. He's brought down a gain of about 11.
16 seconds to go. The clock stops while they move the chains.
If they're going to run it down the middle of the field in this situation, we'll let them do it. But I bet they'll air it out on this next play.
Get it. Oh, almost intercepted by Mr.
Almost. It looks like him and Braylon Harrison, they didn't just collide, but they got in each other's way enough to mess each other up.
So we have a second left in the first half.
The second left, he's going to have to throw it about 65 yards to put it in the end zone. And so they'll probably look to catch it and make a play after. They hand it off to number 7. And he's going to get brought down by a host of Bobcats. None other than Talik Parkman coming to clean up the pile.
Yeah, with number 4, Daniels. So after 1 at halftime, Sumrall trails Brookhaven 14-7. We would like to take this time to thank our sponsors, Rainforest Car Wash, reminding you to drive clean, and John Ells. Do yourself a favor and get you an order of Sully sacks. We will be back at the end of halftime to go over some first half stats and look ahead to the second half. You're listening and watching Sumrall High School football on the Sumrall Athletics YouTube channel, and we will be back after this.
But when I say get it, you can get it even when someone's holding it. Oh, got you! Okay, let's play again. Okay, who wants to be it? Who wants to be it? Hey. Who wants to be it? Who wants to be it? Who wants to be it? Help me down here. Oh! Are you gonna say get it? Go for it. Well, you can. When
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield as we recognize the 2025 Class 5A State Championship Sumrall Bobcat Volleyball Team. Senior number 33, Kara Applewhite. Senior number 16, Adeline Harbor. Senior number 11, Tatum Russell. Junior number 13, Macy Little. Junior number 35, Kyla Lott. Junior number 43, Eva Altman. Junior number 38, Allie Kate Brewer. Junior number 6, Presley Shoemake. Junior number 8, Presley Kirkland. Junior number 1, Natalie Nestler. Sophomore number 42, Tanaya Preston. Sophomore number 2, Rivers Vito. Sophomore number 3, Caroline Siders. Sophomore number 14, Olivia Brazil. Freshman number 21, Sarah Beth Lewis. Sophomore, Cameron Lassiter. Assistant coach, Todd Siders. And head coach, Taylor Harbison. When Coach Taylor first arrived, she had a meeting with each individual and asked what they wanted out of the season. The majority said to go to state. Well, not only did they get there, but they won it for the first time in Sumrall history. Coach Taylor is thankful for these athletes putting their trust in her to help them get where they are. and all their hard work to stay diligent in the fight and come out with the win. On behalf of the Sumrall volleyball team, we would like to say thank you to the community for all the love, support, time, and money you have given to make this moment feel special. One more time, let's congratulate our 5A state championship Sumrall Lady Bobcat volleyball team.
Ahoy, ladies and gentlemen. Batten down the hatches and give a thunderous welcome to the pride of the high seas, your Spirit of Sumrall band. Tonight, they set sail on a musical adventure with their 2025 halftime show entitled ARG. At the helm, guiding this fearless crew, is Drum Major Nate Beach. Drum Major, is your crew ready? We'll take the gridiron mateys and set sail. Sumrall Band is captained by Robbie Brandon and Zachary James. First mates and loyal crew include Danielle Rogers, Ashton Glidewell, Garrett Johnston, and Kaylee Yates. We would like to wish the band good luck as they travel to compete at Petal High School tomorrow at 3:30. They will also be competing next Saturday in the MHSAA State Marching Band Championships at Brandon High School. So raise the Jolly Roger and give it up once more for your mighty powered crew, the Spirit of Sumrall Band.
All right, Bobcats, it's time to announce the winner of the Sumrall Gridiron Club Turtle Box Gen 3 raffle. The winning ticket goes to Misty Watkins. Misty Watkins. Misty, if you are here, please make your way to the press box to claim your prize. I also want to take a moment to recognize our third quarter sponsor, Woolwine, Ford, and Collins. We appreciate your support of Bobcat football. Our third quarter sponsor, Woolwine, Ford, and Collins. See Woolwine Ford for all your Ford needs. Also want to remind you once more that our chain crew this evening is sponsored by Sumrall Lawn Care. We appreciate Sumrall Lawn Care for their continued support of Bobcat football.
Welcome back to Sumrall High School football. We're about to get set for the second half. Statistics Stu is with us with some first half stats. We may have to roll through these rather quickly. Stu, what you got for us?
Well, the biggest stats were the passing. It's been a running game up until this point in the season, but Riggs Russell was 8 for 9 in the first half for 121 yards. Of course, that one incompletion was an interception, but also had the big 60-yard pass to Braylon Harrison.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, brought up the touchdown a couple of plays later. Braylon ran that in for a touchdown. He has 32 yards on 5 carries, and then Carson Leslie with 24 yards on 2 carries. One of the bigger stats the first half was Talik Parkman with 4 tackles for loss, 1 including a sack. He seems to be playing up to the level tonight, so hopefully we can keep that up in the second half.
For sure, we appreciate it, Statistics Stu.
Yes, sir.
Wyatt Jones boots that deep into the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback for the Brookhaven Panthers. They're going to start at their own 20. The Bobcats are going to be going from right to left to start this game. Brookhaven's got it on the far hash. Bobcats look to come out in their patented 4-down linemen.
Set the tone.
Yes.
Set the tone. You know, we got a little momentum there right before the half, and so you got to carry it over. You know, you got to make a run right here and go big.
Bobcats looking to get back into the game even further by tying this thing up.
That was almost a really good play by the defensive end, number 53.
Jackson Patterson on the tackle.
But he just barely got out of range.
7-yard gain for the Panthers.
Oh, okay, so 53 is Trahulis, Leo Trahulis.
Okay.
Patterson, though, was there to make the tackle, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and short for Brookhaven. Brookhaven is shuffling some folks around, James.
They are. They've got an H-back into the boundary with 2 receivers, and so I bet they're going to run it into the boundary, just get what they can, and they do.
With the running back, yeah. Oh, my gosh, that was such a bad hold right in front of two officials. I'm not sure what they were looking at.
I don't know. It wasn't what we were looking at, that's for sure. You can hear a few shouts of encouragement from the stands towards the referee, encouraging him to throw his flag.
That's right.
But
I think Coach Granger's down there having a conversation with him. Maybe he just needs an eye exam.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
They want to pass this time. Oh.
Good play by number 4.
Yes, Daniels was right there.
Number 4, Chance Daniels.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
That's what you need from your defense. You need your defense to make plays, and it's okay to be a little flashy, but you just got to play confident. You got to play like you mean business. And we need the offensive guys to step up. The second half, I'd like to see a few other weapons not named Braylon Harrison to get going.
For sure, yes.
When you're playing a good team and a good defense, they can key in on guys. They have the talent to put two on Braylon, to put 3 on Braylon. And so I'd love to see the run game get going a little bit.
Here's
they run a little end around.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like there's a flag. I'm going to say that this referee felt bad, and so he's going to give us a call, or maybe it was another holding penalty.
Yeah.
But we shall see what they call. The White Hats talking to Coach Granger. I'm asking him, so I'm assuming it's going to be a penalty on Old Brook.
Now, were you when you were in your brief officiating career, were you a White Hat?
No, I was a side judge or a field judge, so I was back deep, which honestly it's an easier job. I say that I was a linesman during the regular season, and then playoffs they stuck me back at field judge, side judge. So the linesmen and the head linesmen are the guys who are on the line of scrimmage, and that's arguably the hardest job because I say the hardest. Maybe the White Hat or the umpire's a little bit harder, but they're having to watch everything, and they're having to run another. And we got some yellow on the field.
So, did they throw a flag?
Oh, he threw it. He got some air under it a little bit. But one of their receivers had number 3, Carson Speed. He was giving him a bear hug when they called it, which is they should have called it. But
is that what they called? I've not seen a signal.
It is holding offense.
Holding on the offense.
Well, let's give them a round of applause.
And now you can some Sumrall fans are giving the ref some actual encouragement now. And so
we do have a passionate fan base here at Sumrall.
We do.
Another full house here at Lions Field.
I guess that's a perk of being a referee is you can kind of empathize a little bit with what they're going through. But I will say I would rather ref any high school game.
We got a little movement. You can't do that.
It'll bring up 3rd down and about, to be honest, folks, about 25 yards.
A long yardage.
But yeah, I would much rather ref a high school game. I'd rather ref a high school game every day of the week than one Pee Wee game on a Saturday.
Okay.
If you're a Pee Wee parent out here listening, this is not a dig at you, but just on the Pee Wee field, everybody feels like they know everything about the game.
He's got plenty of time, and he's going to one-hop it in front of the receiver. Harrison was in coverage, and so that's going to bring up 4th and forever.
With a good return right here, we start the ball on their side of the field, which is huge for the Bobcats.
It is huge.
I'm going to be honest here. Before the half, I was a little bit nervous. If they would have stopped us and scored again, or stopped us at all, you're looking at 14-7 or 21, 14-0 or 21-0 before the half, and they get the ball back. But this is right what the Bobcats need. A great start to the half.
Punts from his goal line. He gets it away. Pretty good punt for speed. He fields it at his 48. Oh,
he was able.
That was he got drilled
by the defensive end, number 9. He's had his number called out a lot tonight.
Fields.
He shows you why.
Well, Jim Ford, your dad, let us know that he has just been number 9 for Brookhaven, has received an offer from Georgia.
And I don't doubt it. He's
the real deal.
He's built like a linebacker. He runs like a receiver, and he's as tall as a big defensive lineman. He's just.
He reminds me of your dad, the way you describe him.
He does. A little resemblance there.
Yes. Give to Dalton Daly, number 14, up the middle. May have gotten a yard.
Number 14, Dalton Daly on the carry. 1 yard gain, 2nd down and 9 for the Bobcats.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the Panther 49.
2nd down and 9. Let's see what Coach Granger has dialed up right here.
He's got 3 receivers to the wide side. Harrison is a receiver to the boundary. And Daly is on Russell's left shoulder. Takes the snap. He wants to pass. He gets it to Harrison.
Quick pass to Harrison.
And Harrison has enough for a first down. And there wasn't anything fancy about that, James. It was merely get it to a playmaker and let him make something of it.
And he did. I think eventually, depending on how the game goes, this Old Brook defense may start walking somebody down and putting somebody over the top of Braylon and just pressing him off the line and having somebody deep if he gets past. But we'll see. 14 again with a carry. They'll give him 2 yards. And that was Dalton Daly on the carry.
Yes, Dalton may not be the biggest back we have, but he's not afraid to run up the middle.
No, he's not. It makes you wonder where Gavin Glass is, though. He's been the primary workhorse for the Bobcats so far. You'd like to. Hopefully he's not injured or off the field for the rest of the game.
Pass to Leslie. Makes one man miss.
What a good block by Chance Daniels out there on the edge. And that's what you like to see. I want to bring up about
first down.
First down.
Yeah.
Move them chains.
First down, Bobcats.
And this is we're in field goal range.
Yes. Jones does have a strong leg. But I know Granger and the staff are thinking touchdown.
Touchdown. Oh, yeah. Well,
I was looking for number 9 on the sidelines. Not sure.
I see him. He's on the right side.
Okay. Gotcha. Yes. All right. Hey, and now James Ford, number 9 Glass, checks in.
Checks into the game. They're going to send out Dalton Daly.
So Russell is going to have trips to the right, the wide side of the field.
Brookhaven's got 3 down linemen here. I bet they're going to send pressure with the Mike linebacker. He's kind of creeping up a little bit. Maybe not, though.
Leslie goes in motion. Oh, wow. Russell tried to get it out to Harrison, but number 9 Fields for Brookhaven was in hot pursuit.
He was in his lap before he even caught the snap. So it's a good thing that ball was not picked off or quarterback was not sacked. That's a play you just keep rolling with.
Yep. There are worse things than an incomplete pass.
Absolutely.
So now Glass is going to go to Russell's right shoulder. He takes the snap. He's going to get it out to Leslie.
And he's going to get the first down.
Yes.
First down, Bobcats.
You know, not that I'm an expert on this, James, but Russell flipped Glass to his right, and when Fields rushed, it gave Russell a little bit more protection.
I saw that same thing. You know, those are plays that you're not going to get put on a highlight reel for.
No.
You're not going to get your name called out, but those are plays that you got to make if you want to win games.
Oh. Flag is down. We'll see what the call is.
Looks like it's going to be on the Bobcats, which is... That was on the defense. I was wrong.
Do you know what that... Was that a sideline warning?
Yeah, that's what that was, a sideline warning.
So it's going to be second and forever for the Bobcats from the Panther 21.
They're going to have Braylon Harrison in at Wildcat quarterback.
Let's see if he throws it.
It looks like...
Always looking for a jump pass from Braylon Harrison.
Always.
This time he's just going to take it, basically a quarterback keeper around the right side.
He is. Will bring up about third down and 15 for the Bobcats. And so, what are you dialing up right here, Mr. Harris? What's your play call?
You know, I would try to get it into Harrison's hands. This is a similar situation to a play earlier in the drive where they got it to Harrison on a short pass and just let him do the rest. It looks like the defender, though, is walking up some.
Old Brook is going to send 5. They're sending both inside linebackers right here. Interesting matchup. You've got one-on-one with Chance Daniels down on the bottom of the screen. But intercepted on the one.
Man.
So worst case scenario, you don't get any points right there.
And in that situation, they did exactly what you have been talking about. They brought somebody. He was a little late, but they brought somebody over the top.
They did, and Brookhaven in those situations, they've been manning up the other receivers one-on-one, and they're saying, we think our guys are better than your guys.
Right.
On that side of the field, and then they are just keying in on Sumrall Bobcats, Braylon Harrison, which is, Braylon's still making a lot of big plays. He's still a star player out there, but, somebody's got to play second fiddle. Somebody's got to step up. And
if you keep going back to him. Now, they did exactly what I said I would do.
Yeah, I would. But he's your best player.
Oh, a safety. Safety!
Let's go, Bobcats.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Bobcat. And guess who it was?
Who was it?
Number 99.
Malik Parkman.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Bobcats. Malik Parkman with the safety. So that's going to bring up.
Coach Grange was excited on the sideline. If I'm Malik, I'm just kind of jogging over the sideline, got a smile on my face, giving a fist bump to all the coaches, and going to sit down. He said we need some points.
Yep.
Put me on D-line, Coach. I got you.
Yes.
I got you.
14-9.
So maybe I don't know what that interception was intended for evil, but it was used for good.
Yes.
So that's going to bring the score 9-14. Your Sumrall Bobcats down here in the second half, but the second half has been all Bobcats.
Yes. Other than the interception, they've really the Bobcats have come out this second half ready to play. You've got Mister and Speed back deep for the Bobcats.
And they're going to be kicking the ball from their own 20. And so the Bobcats, if everything goes according to plan, they're going to start out with great field position.
They should have excellent field position.
Momentum is on your side, and the thing about it is Sumrall's defense is able to rest up. They're able to catch their breath, which was not the case in the first half, And on the opposite end of the field, Brookhaven's defense is out there. They've been out there for, it seems like the past 8 minutes straight.
So I'll get it. Speed gets it at the 30, drops it. He now runs backwards a little, and that's where he will be corralled by a host of Panthers. But as you said, James Ford, great field position to start this offensive series.
It is, especially, just going right back into it. You got to put pressure on your guys now. Their D-line's big, but they may not be in shape. They may not have been used to being on the field for
That's right.
For a whole quarter straight.
And as the Andy Baker, the PA guy here, is playing I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty, that's exactly what the Bobcats are saying to the Panthers. We won't back down.
They are.
Leslie goes in motion. Give to Leslie. He's trying to get to the corner, and he may get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Which, considering everything that went on in that play, that's a win.
For sure.
Number 9 blew it up, and Leslie was, a hair faster, was able to get around the end, and then he almost was brought down about 4 yards deep, and so, we'll see what happens.
Now, I do think at some point Russell, in some of these pass plays, may need to look just to loosen up the defense. He may need to look at another receiver.
He might, and they have on a few other plays. They'll throw a screen pass here and there, and hit a slant. But
all right, here we go.
On an interception.
Wow.
Oldbrook, on all of the big plays, on any play that's 5 yards or further down the field, the ball is getting thrown to Braylon Harrison. And
right.
While as good as it can be, we are seeing how bad it can be too. When you've got a defense who's got athletes and they've got the manpower and the willpower to risk a one-on-one matchup in order to cut off the.
And they basically said, if you want to go back to Braylon Harrison, number 0, we don't think we are not going to let you beat us by doing that.
Yep, they're not. They're going to cut off the proverbial head of the snake of this Bobcat offense.
They have definitely gotten the respect of Braylon Harrison.
They have, for sure.
Or Braylon Harrison has gotten the respect of them tonight.
And I don't know if you've ever seen The Water Boy, but you got to dig deep in your playbook. You got to start getting creative, getting other guys involved. I'd love to see Chance Daniels, number 4, involved. He's a big guy who's got speed. I'd love to see Sumrall's offense get nasty, and run the ball. Sumrall really needs to run the ball. I think that's one thing they've got to start doing here, because Oldbrook's able to hold the line of scrimmage and get pressure with 4 guys, which means they've got 7 dropping back.
Right.
And so Sumrall's offense is one-dimensional, and so they've just got to open that up some. Sumrall's looking a little confused in coverage out there, but
quarterback keeper.
He's fast. He gets met by the Bobcats, but not before he shakes and bakes a few defenders and gets the first down. Hudson Long is coming off the field, but he's been in there, which means he's been good after he went down earlier. So that's a good sign to see.
So that's going to bring up another first down for the Brookhaven Panthers.
They come out with 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Sumrall does not look, unless 17's got this. They're going to throw to the receivers over here.
Get him, Speed.
Good play. Carson Speed and number 17,
Jalen
Davis.
Yeah, Jalen Davis.
He's having a good little game. He had a big hit earlier in the game. He's been all over the field, and so loss of 2-3 yards will bring up second down and about.
He and his brother,
12.
Jaden Davis, number 23, really some good players for the Bobcats on defense this year.
Yeah, Jaden Davis is at defensive end.
Yeah.
down here on the
Long kid.
He is. Probably fast, good pass rusher.
Quarterback keeps.
Good play. Number 31 filling the hole for Sumrall.
Patterson.
Jackson Peterson. Good play by Jaden Davis to pick up the pulling guard and blow it up. When you've got an offensive lineman coming at you full speed, you got to come with bad intentions.
For sure. So it's 3rd and long for the Brookhaven Panthers, and this is really a crucial time. And I know this is some high-level analysis, but this is a crucial time for the Bobcat D to get off the field.
It is. Brookhaven calls a timeout. Interesting timeout call here. Just with it still being the third quarter, but I'll be interested to see what Coach Fortenberry dials up for the Sumrall Bobcat defense. Are you sending pressure right here?
I would send pressure.
I think I would too. I'm sending pressure. And the thing about sending pressure is it's got to get home. Or you're leaving your secondary exposed.
So number 2, Bibbs, for the Brookhaven Panther defense, I'm now being told has received an offer from Arkansas State. So,
I have not seen him out.
No.
Since the first few series of the game.
I haven't either.
And he made a few plays only in the first, 6 minutes of the game, and so I hope he's all right and he's not injured by any means. But it does make life a little bit easier on your Sumrall Bobcat offensive line. Just because if you have one good defensive lineman, you're doing pretty good. You got to double him.
Yes.
When you're doubling him, that only leaves 3 other guys. And if you've got a secondary, really good defensive lineman, then.
So they've got trips to the wide side, a receiver into the boundary.
He's going to drop back to pass.
Yep.
He's got pressure, but he's.
Going
to throw it deep. Interception.
Oh, wow.
Interception.
Oh, wow.
Number 6. Isaiah Mister.
Mister. How about that?
What a big play. That's
wow.
What a recovery. It looked as if the receiver had him beat deep, and he just, quick burst of speed, catches up and gets a hand in it. Next thing he knows, he's got bread in the bread basket.
Yes, for sure.
So,
with 1:04 left in the third quarter, the Bobcat D comes up huge with an interception by Isaiah Mister.
They do, and if, they got to get the ball out of their own goal line now, though. They've got it on the floor, and so
Harrison is going to be in at the Wildcat quarterback.
Probably going to let him run the ball a time or two, try to get the first down, but definitely just get out of your own goal line, avoid a safety. He's got a wrinkle.
Wow.
He's gonna take about 8 of your Brookhaven players to about the 11 or 12 yard line. They're gonna give him 6 on that one.
So do you run this again, or do you put Russell back in? And
I think after this last play, you run it again. Just because he's your guy, and the thing about him at receiver is, you can. It's predictable what he's going to do at receiver. He's a little bit more dangerous at quarterback because he can throw it, he can run it, he can hand it off, and so.
All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd and short. Parkman and Glass are going to check in.
Which is what I like it.
Daly and Chance Daniels will check out.
I wouldn't mind seeing Talik Parkman run the ball right here.
Oh, boy, would you ever.
Have you been seeing Alabama's Caden Proctor,
yes.
big old offensive tackle?
Yeah, with the catching the passes.
Oh, yeah. They lined him up at Wildcat. He caught a pass. He took a handoff. Talik has the athleticism, the speed, the tenacity to do it,
So after 3, your Bobcats trail 14-0. They'll have the ball to start the 4th.
I might just put Talik at guard. Just direct snap, Braylon Harrison, straight quarterback draw, just running up the middle.
You know what? Talking about Parkman in at the Wildcat quarterback, reminds me last year with Ole Miss, they would put J.J. Pegues
Oh, yeah.
in on short yardage situations.
I watched J.J. Pegues play in the Mississippi-Alabama game, and he
Okay.
was a defensive lineman.
Yes.
And they put him at the Wildcat quarterback for the Mississippi team the second half of the game, and he was making high-level college athletes look silly. He's arguably the best high school player I've ever seen play in person, and that says a lot. I'm usually a harsher critic.
Were you a member of the team?
No, I was not. I played in the North. He was a year older than me.
Oh, what year older?
2 years older than me. But,
Okay.
so I was just.
You were there scouting, doing some advanced scouting, as it were.
You could call it that. But I'd love to see him. I'd love to see Parkman at guard, because if you run it up the middle, you're not having to worry about number 9 coming off the edge.
Yes.
And so I don't know. It just
First order of business here is get the first down.
get the first down.
However you have to
needs
do
a
it.
half a yard here.
Oh, who jumped? Brookhaven's pointing at us.
Old Brook definitely jumped. It's going to be a matter of Sumrall move first. False start on the Bobcats. So it's going to back Sumrall up 5 yards, which
That hurts.
yeah, it wasn't much at all, but I think he definitely twitched. False start on the Bobcats, and so this is going to change up the play call. You know, you go from a half yard to they're going to sub out the heavy formation. Probably take to the air on this next play.
That hurts.
That does. That's a play you'll, win or lose this game. That's a play that you'll wish you had back. Braylon Harrison is to the boundary by himself. Sumrall has 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Old Brook only has 5 people in the box. If you notice, they have a safety 25 playing over the top for Harrison.
So where would you go?
I would take my chances with the trips, just because.
Oh, that didn't go anywhere. Oh,
incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. Wow. Russell got blown up, and then was that Leslie?
I think they recovered it in the end zone. Maybe Leslie recovered it, but either way.
It was an incomplete pass, though, I guess.
Yeah, they ruled it incomplete.
Yeah.
Which, I couldn't tell if he received the ball or not, but he got
lit up.
He got lit up, and he's going to feel that one in the morning.
So Jones is going to kick from the shadows of his goalpost.
He is. If I'm Brookhaven right here, I'm sending everybody. I'm sending 11.
They've got one guy back deep at the Bobcat 45.
I don't care if he returns it. I'd say if we can get a hand on that ball right here, we go for it. But they're going to return it.
Oh, there's a flag.
I bet it's going to be holding on Old Brook.
Oh boy, you got to wrap up and get him on the ground.
And it's a good thing it's going to be holding, because he's
you
still
better
running.
hope it's holding.
Yeah, true that. I don't need to jump the gun here.
Wow.
Sumrall defense, you got to buckle up.
Yeah.
Smash mouth football. You got to want it. This is a good Old Brook team.
Yeah,
don't
really
be fooled.
good.
This team is probably one of the better 5A teams in the state, even as far as just complete teams. Their O-line's big and physical. D-line's big and physical. They're fast. They're athletic. Quarterback's a great player.
Yep.
I'm surprised they haven't utilized him in the run game more often. But they are a complete team, and so Sumrall just tells you more about the Sumrall Bobcats.
Yep.
And really, Sumrall has, in a few situations, shot themselves in the foot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which both
with
teams
the turn-up.
have.
Yeah.
But
well, just like the false start.
Yeah.
At 3rd and 1, that's a killer, especially deep in your own territory.
It is, for sure. And I mean, I've said it, I'll say it again. The hardest play in football to stop is a quarterback sneak. And it's simply because you can meet the quarterback at the line of scrimmage. If he falls forward, he is across the line.
Yeah.
And people complain about the Eagles' tush push, and it
but
works.
They can't stop it.
It works, but it's,
The way to get rid of that is to stop it. Yeah. And no one's been able to stop it yet.
They haven't.
So So Brookhaven opens up this offensive series in a pistol formation. He rolls out to his right. He's getting pursued. He's trying to... He got the ball. He got the pass off, and looks like it was complete. But speed, number 3, was there for the Bobcats.
He was hurried by 27, Michael Knight.
Yeah. Just couldn't get there. And he did put some good moves on the guy.
He did, but, I mean, for Michael Knight to stay in pursuit,
yes.
And not let him break free, just good pursuit, working his back hip, forcing him to the sideline.
Nolan Jackson is going to check in for Carson Speed.
Sumrall's got one high safety. Olbrook's going to run the ball, and he's going to... Good play by number 27 again.
Michael Knight.
Michael Knight.
That's going to be enough for a Panther first down.
Good chase down by Michael Knight. He did freeze a little bit there and give up a little bit of contain, but he made up for it. And so you're looking at a 20-yard gain going to a 5-yard gain. And so good recovery, good play by him.
1st and 10 from the 41 of the Bobcats. Bobcat D trying to hold the Panthers here and give their offense a shot.
Brookhaven has H-back and 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. And so they're going to throw it that way. Screen, 17, big play.
Wow, number 17, Jalen Davis with a huge hit. Helmet comes off, so he's going to have to check out. Number 2, Sean Jones will take his place, but that was a huge hit.
It was. He's playing a good game.
Yes.
He's playing good, and that was just good football IQ, awareness to be able to recognize the screen coming in and to be able to track that down and make that play. Instincts. Some people just have good instincts. And they're showing tonight. Yep. It's interesting how you can have good athletes who are not good football players.
Right. Yeah. That is kind of crazy.
And some people you have they may not be the best athletes, but, they are good football players.
Yes. So that's going to bring up a huge 3rd and 5 or 6.
3rd and 5 or 6. Brookhaven's probably in 4-down territory.
You got to think. Clock's about to tick under 9 to play. Uh-oh.
They've got big Braylon Graham subbing on for the defensive line. If I'm the Bobcats, I'm sending pressure here.
Send a man in motion, fake the jet sweep. It's not going to be anything fancy. He's just going to...
Good play.
And that's going to be a 4th down for the Bobcat defense, and let's see what the Panthers decide.
It is, and that's a good play by your backside defenders. Like we were talking about earlier, somebody's got to stay on those cutback lanes, especially with guys like Brookhaven who can stick a foot in the ground and they're full speed the other way. Like you've got to be, if you're on the backside of a play, you've got to be slow, you've got to be methodical because
they cut back and you're not there.
It's 60 yards to the house,
So a big 4th and 5. He wants to pass. He gets it away. Oh, incomplete. Wow. It hit him right in the numbers. Mister was there.
Mister turned around a hair too late, but it didn't matter. He was still with him enough to mess it up. And so, this is a ball game. The cardiac Bobcats are back at it again.
Oh, for sure. So, 8:03 to play. Bobcats trail by 5 with the ball at their own 34.
Sumrall's record is 3-2, 4-2?
5-2.
5-2, yeah. It just shows you the heart about this team. They've had a lot of close games.
Yep.
Especially here lately, and after you lose, 6-0 to South Jones and you drop a close game to
Pearl River Central.
It's easy to get disheartened, but you just got to. He took a hit. He took a shot.
Yeah, Russell kept it up the middle.
He
did get back to the line of scrimmage.
He did. He got turned into a sandwich between 2 big defensive linemen. Glad he got up pretty well, though. But, this team has heart. Coach Granger has heart.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to go down.
They're going to
swinging.
bring it for 48 minutes for sure. Oh, Russell threw it into traffic. It was intended for Leslie. It was incomplete, thankfully, but there were a lot of white jerseys around.
There were. What's Brookhaven's mascot? Brookhaven.
The Panthers.
Panthers. I thought it was the Panthers. There were several Panthers in on that one. They keyed in on that one pretty well. We got 3rd down and 10 for the Bobcats.
James Ford, this is a huge one. You have to convert here. You really do.
You do, and I mean we're down 5 points, and so they've got somebody manned up on Harrison at the bottom of the screen and somebody over the top of him. I'd love them to throw a little H-back slip screen pass or something like that right now and just sneak it by them.
What happened?
False start on the Bobcats. Another big costly penalty on a key down.
That hurts. Daniels is going to check in. The good thing is it's third, so now it's 3rd and 15, but it is 3rd down.
Yeah.
With 7 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the game, Bobcats trying to convert a huge 3rd down right here and keep this drive alive.
They are, and they've done it before. I like them subbing in Chance Daniels. He's tall and he's fast, and he's a guy who's hard to match up one-on-one. And it looks like they're going to throw it to him.
Oh, yes! Go, Chance Daniels.
Hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball.
Keep going. Keep it moving. Yes.
First down, Bobcats.
Into Panther territory. Wow, that was a great pitch and catch from Riggs Russell to number 4, Chance Daniels. Wow.
You love to see it. Chance does a great job on defense, but I really like him on offense because there's so much attention on Braylon Harrison that it frees up other guys. And he's a guy who can really capitalize.
Oh, for sure.
But then in turn, when he does well, it also frees up Braylon Harrison. It's a compound.
Complementary football.
It is. When we were seniors, we had 3 really good. We had all of our receivers were really well, but we had Brandon Harrison, who's Braylon's older brother, K. Dito, and Tyler Daniels, and they were all, It's nice to have 3 great players, but when you have one great player, but when you have 3 really good players, that's when you get dangerous because
for sure.
You can come from any angle, They got Braylon Harrison in at the Wildcat.
With Dalton Daly as running back with him. Clock's running, under 6 minutes to go. He sends a man in motion. He's going to fake it. There's a flag down. We'll see what the flag is all about.
Big 58 for the Panthers came free. It's a good thing Braylon just put a little sidestep on him. And
hopefully it's against the Panthers.
Hopefully so. We'll see. Nobody's saying anything.
No,
right
it looks
now.
like they're talking to the Panthers coaching staff, so
maybe on the Bobcats, if they're talking to the Panthers coaches about it, the Panthers don't look too frustrated. So I think the Panthers are going to decline this one.
illegal motion?
I don't know what it was. Maybe it was illegal motion because you had your running back going and maybe somebody else jumped too.
So they declined the penalty, so it'll be 3rd and about 8.
3rd and 8, so Sumrall's put Chance Daniels by himself, which is okay because he's, once again, he's long, he's fast, he's athletic, and they bring Braylon Harrison down with the trips.
Now I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know that anybody does.
So they've stopped play and they are having a conference. Maybe they didn't get their food at Fajitas before the game.
Do we need to bring them some refreshments out
think
in the middle
so.
of the field? Maybe, but if you notice how Brookhaven has probably their best defensive back manned up on Braylon Harrison. He's probably 3 feet off of him right now. So they're going to try to neutralize him. They're playing man all across the board. Man on the top against Chance Daniels. I'd love to see Chance break it, and Brookhaven sending pressure.
The Bobcat faithful coming alive, trying to will their team.
Quarterback's going to have to make a quick throw
Yeah.
right here, and he does.
Oh, no.
Chance Daniels was open, and it hit him in the hands.
Wow.
And slipped through, you know.
That is unfortunate for the Bobcats.
It is. 5.5 minutes left in the game, though, you know.
Yeah. Now defense.
And the defense has been.
Mr. Linebacker here, you got to go out and stop them.
You do, and the defense has been playing, I mean, lights out this half, right?
Maybe you get a turnover yourself.
I'm no mathematician, but we've outscored
Oh, sure
them
you are.
2-0 in this half. And so we'd like to keep it that way, you know. We'd like to stop them again right here. You know, as a guy who's going both ways, like Chance Daniels in, you just got to keep your head up and, you know, make another play. You know,
Take it away from Brookhaven.
Yep, absolutely. They're going to.
They keep it on the ground. Oh wow!
He's going to miss 3 tackles.
Oh wow! Getting Chance Daniels. Oh wow! That.
You know, they say that guy has killer speed, and it's because speed kills.
Yes.
You know, he's got 3 Bobcat defenders within arm's reach, and you blink, and he's 20 yards down the field. And so Sumrall's just got to wrap up, limit the big plays, you know, which is they've done in the second half.
So the clock ticks under 5 minutes.
It does. It's interesting. Brookhaven has not had a sustained drive yet.
No.
They got an interception inside the 20, and then they threw a 60-yard, 70-yard touchdown pass. And so Sumrall's just got to play fundamental defense and make tackles when they're given.
Just like this.
Gang tackle.
Number 17, Jalen Davis, was leading the way with the Bobcats.
You know, you can miss a tackle if you slow them down.
Right.
If you get some hands on them, and if you've got your teammates running full speed to help you. Second down, they'll give them about a half a yard on this one. About a yard.
Second and 9.
Second and 9. Limit the big plays. Sumrall subbing off number 17. He's limping going off. Jalen Davis.
Number 2, Sean Jones, is going to check in for him.
You hope Jalen Davis is all right. He's having a great game, and so we need him. We need him back in.
Brookhaven keeps it on the ground.
And he's gonna get about 9 yards. 8 yards, 9 yards.
Number 52, Braylon Graham on the tackle.
Oh, that didn't look good.
He's cramping or he's hurt.
Why is there a flag?
Probably because he just fell down. They may call it. I don't know why there's a flag. Unless they're going to say that he's playing hurt. He waved it off. You would, if Brookhaven was losing, you would call that a flag because he's trying to stall the game.
Correct.
Or get more time, but he's got to be genuinely hurt or cramping.
Yeah, you've got to.
Or something.
That was. I hope the kid is okay because that was a little odd.
Very odd. But we'll take it. Sumrall Bobcat defense is getting rested up. They're getting water. Coach Fortenberry's able to calm his guys.
Yes.
You know, to regroup and refocus. It's 3rd down and 2. It's a big play right here. It looks like they're checking his knee out, which is not a good sign. I say his knee. It could be
a lower leg injury, as it were.
Something. But
so you didn't have this Coach Fortenberry, but you had a Coach Fortenberry as your defensive coordinator when you were playing here, James Ford. What would they be telling? What's the conversation?
I mean, first
in the huddle for Sumrall right now.
Yeah, first thing he's saying is ball key. You cannot jump off sides right here. You cannot. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is he's just making sure he's probably already got a call in his head that he's wanting to call. He's communicated that, and at this point he's going through check downs, making sure everybody knows what they're doing. And also he's just being a rock for his guys, being steady. Getting them ready to go out there and and play these next 2 downs and win the game.
And are you looking to be aggressive here?
I think you are. It's 3rd down. They're in 4-down territory without a shadow of a doubt. And so they're going to run the ball twice right here.
So the Brookhaven player is up and gingerly walking off under his own power.
And he's a big boy. Their athletic trainer probably comes up to his lower chest. He's huge, which they all are. They're all big. They're physical. But I expect Brookhaven to come out here and try to run the ball down Sumrall's throat, and so Sumrall's just got to play smash mouth football.
Yep.
3
minutes, 45 seconds to go. James Ford.
Brookhaven comes out with an H-back, 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. I bet they're going to run it. I think they're running the ball. I think Sumrall's got to come to play.
To the right.
I would like a corner blitz from Chance Daniels right here, to be completely honest.
Quarterback keeper to the right.
Big play.
And
brings him down. Let's go.
Number 3, Speed, was there. He actually...
Quarterback's a little slow to get up. He's okay, but...
Oh, yes, a Sully sack right there. So that's going to bring up, 4th and 5?
4th and 5. If they come out in that same formation, I would love a strong side of the field corner blitz because everything's going away from him. Granted, you need to have your linebacker to that side, play the cutback, but you get a fast guy like Chance Daniels, and he can run it down if the quarterback's not aware,
Big play here, James Ford.
Big play. They're going to come out with 2 receivers to each side. I bet they throw the ball. They're going to throw it. Sumrall sends pressure. They're not able to get there.
Wow.
But it doesn't matter.
Incomplete. So the Bobcats have some life, James Ford. Let's go.
Pressure makes diamonds, and pressure
makes
makes
right. Let's go, Bobcats.
Let's go. Coach Fortenberry sending pressure both sides there. If the receiver had one size bigger gloves, he might would have caught that ball, but he did it. And that's that. And so Bobcats got plenty of time. We've been in this situation before. 2
minutes. Got to be smart with the ball, protect the football, and get first downs. That's all you have to do.
All you have to do. Ball's on the 35, and so they've got good field position. This is where, if you're Coach Granger, you're just calming your guys. We got time, we got the skill, we got talent to win this game. Let's go win the game.
Number 0, Braylon Harrison on the carry. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10. And so...
2nd and 10. Clock is ticking under 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Still plenty of time.
It is. I would love to see Chance Daniels in at your other wide receiver, but they're going to have a tight end in the game. Tight end to the boundary, trips the wide side of the field. Smart play by the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, which I get why they're doing it. Tight ends over there to double number 9.
Right. Oh yeah. He demands that respect.
He does. He's good. If you get sacked, then it doesn't matter how open you are. Look at the Bengals. Joe Burrow, he's getting hit every other play. But
all right,
same formation for the Bobcats. 3rd down and 10. Harris, are you in 4 down? Is this 4 down territory?
Yes, with 1:56 to go. Yes, it's 4 down territory.
I agree. Sending 3 down linemen.
Go, Harrison.
He's going to get about 6 or 7 yards.
All right, so it's 4th down. I think at this point, you can't punt the thing.
No, not
you wouldn't get the ball back.
I would love to see the Bobcats take a little bit of time throwing the ball here and let it develop,
4th and 4. Huge 4th down.
I bet Old Brook sends pressure. Old Brook's sending pressure. They're bringing 5. So it's going to be quick this time.
12 seconds on the play clock.
They have too high. The guy pressing Braylon Harrison.
Right through Leslie's hands.
Through his hands. 1:07 on the clock. The Bobcats
and he had the first down.
He did. This drive and last drive, same situation. The Bobcats have 3 timeouts, and the Bobcats have time. There is time.
There is time,
If
but
you're
they're
doing strictly the math here, the Bobcats have time, and Old Brook has not scored this half.
No.
And so this game is not over. This is where you got to, pick 6 would be, in a perfect world, a pick 6.
Oh, yeah.
But you need your defensive linemen. You need your guys getting pressure, tackles for balls, scoop and score. Your playmakers have got to make plays. And so...
which I wonder, would they even try to throw it at this point?
No, they're going to run the ball 4 times in a row here. Sumrall takes their first time out. Tackled at the line of scrimmage, which is exactly what you want.
Berry was there.
They might run it first and second down, first, second, and third down, and throw it on 4th. Maybe we'll see. Because I don't, or unless they just want to punt it just to pin Sumrall deep.
Yeah.
Which is valid, which is very fair. I like what the offensive coordinator's done here. He's mixed the ball, he's spread it around, and he's put his players in positions to make plays and to succeed.
I get up there.
What do you need to get up there for?
They said they didn't get it. He asked me to get up there with him.
Probably not. Not with a minute left.
All right.
Next time, you Coach Jim say that or the player?
Coach him. All right.
Just pull the latch and you're going to have to push it.
So it's 2nd and 11 for the Panthers.
2nd and 11 for the Panthers. They're gonna quarterback
keeper. Wow.
Misdirection, and he's gonna score.
Wow. Touchdown. And that's going to do it. With 54 seconds to go in the game, the Panthers have scored.
Misdirection, in the first quarter we said, so you got to play that quarterback keeper.
Yes.
That
gap integrity.
Cutback lanes, and they just got us. I dare say that one of the better athletes on the field was Brookhaven's quarterback, and he proved it. He made his play. He didn't have to make too many tonight, but he made them when they counted.
Yep. He's definitely Jaden Allen, their quarterback number 6, is definitely a elusive runner.
He is, and the point after is good. Brings your score 21-9 with 54 seconds left.
That's tough. But to be a half glass full guy, the Bobcats had their chances.
They did. They did. You got to capitalize.
And they were in this game. They were in the game, as you have been saying all second half. Brookhaven hadn't scored all second half until 54 seconds left to go.
Yep. And, you have, key penalties and key situations, which are big. Turnovers are big. We lost the turnover battle.
Yes. Something that soothes this loss for me is Hootie and the Blowfishes playing over the PA. So, with a little love and a little tenderness, James Ford.
A little bit. I might stick Braylon Harrison back there to return the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Just get your best guys on the field.
Why not?
Why not? He's played every snap this game. Let him play one more. But anyways, barring a return kick or a quick score and an onside recovery,
they are going to squib it. Speed takes it at the 15, makes one man miss, gets it out to about the 32, depending on the spot.
31, 32-yard line. Sumrall looks a little discouraged. They need to, I don't know, man. It's not, is it likely they're going to win? No, but, crazier things have happened. Crazier things have happened.
49 seconds.
Yep.
Crazier things have happened, but we're not in Baton Rouge either.
We're not. And just, going back to a few key plays, big penalties. You have 2 key drops here at the end of the game. it's some growing pains for the Bobcats.
Yeah.
Welcome to 5A.
Welcome to 5A.
This
Big
is-
boy football
This
right
is
here.
one of the better, if not, top 5A teams.
Yeah.
And so,
Inarguably one of the best districts.
yeah. And so the Bobcats, you got to keep moving forward.
Yes.
You've got to keep moving forward. You got Natchez next week. Got Natchez, big road game, district game. Sumrall has got to pick up they've still got a great shot at making the playoffs.
Yep.
They've still got a good shot at going and making some noise.
They do.
They've been in every game they've played in.
Yes.
And so
They've been in every game, and they're not going to quit until there are all zeros on the clock at the end of the game.
no, they're not. And so
Leslie takes it. He gets enough for a first down.
Number 12, Carson Leslie.
he does. That'll bring about 25 seconds to the clock. The clock's not stopping here at the end for the chain crew, which they may get it reset. Yep, Coach Granger's noticed. My referee
Yes,
senses are going
that's
off.
right. Do you miss it, James Ford?
Yes, reffing or football.
Reffing.
I do, but I enjoy commentating. I get paid money for reffing, but I get paid good food. Coming and commentating, and I can have a good time talking about it.
There you go.
Not have to worry about people fussing and getting on
Yep.
to me. And
You don't wake up sore in the morning from playing?
I'm not running down the field chasing after guys. In 90-degree weather. And so it's I've really enjoyed you inviting me to come and commentate.
You're kind of like Tony Romo.
Yeah. I did get paid a lot more, or I say that. Tony Romo, I don't know.
I don't think he makes more than you.
He probably doesn't.
No.
He probably doesn't. He's probably never had a Sully sack in his life.
He is probably not. Or one of those delicious hot dogs that you had at
Concession
halftime.
stand.
Yeah.
But 27 seconds on the clock. They put 2 of them on. They should have put about 10 more on, though. Just being honest. That's one of the things as a referee that you've got to maintain is the clock because, I don't know, time is time, especially in a sporting event. But they did. They put 5 more on to bring it to 30 seconds now.
Oh.
Batted down by number 9.
Who has spent some time in the backfield tonight.
He has. He's he's put out his chair and umbrella back there a few times. He's been back there, and this is. I mean, we've said it, and I'll say it again. This is just a good football team.
Yep.
They're
probably top 3 in the 5A classification in the state.
They do, and their D-line is solid all the way around. My senior year, we played Columbia High School, and they had a defensive tackle who signed to Alabama who was 6'7". He was 6'6", 6'5". I don't know. He was huge. He was big. But what made them so good is you had to double team him every play.
Yep.
And they had a defensive end who was about 6'3", 210, who was lean and wiry and fast, and they had a huge nose guard who was 6'4". And you can't double all of them.
No.
And all of them need a double team.
Right.
But you can't give them all what they deserve. And so it frees up so much, and then it helps your linebackers, Your linebackers aren't having anybody climb to them or come on them. I loved playing with Cole Daniels in front of me because I knew he was going to get double teamed every single play.
Right.
And he made my life so much easier. And they feed off of each other. They're good. And so this will, Sumrall wins a few district games, goes on a playoff run. They will probably see this team again at some point.
Yep, for sure.
This is a Brookhaven team that has beat Laurel. They beat Madison Central, who's 7A school.
Yep.
Their 2 losses are to a really good Macomb team and a really good Northwest Rankin team, and they've lost both those games by 6 and 8 points. And so another incomplete pass.
With 9 seconds to go, that's going to bring up 4th and 10 for the Bobcats.
You hate to see it. It looks like number 4 came down on his hand or wrist wrong. You hate to see that at the end of the game. He'll be okay in the long run, but he's on the ground in pain.
So from your playing days, what would the message to the team be?
I'd say, I'm telling us our biggest opponent is ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, Brookhaven's a good team and they've made a lot of good plays, but they didn't just beat us. We beat ourselves in a lot of ways. We helped them beat us in a lot of ways. And so we just got to fix the mistakes. We got to keep bringing it every week. We are a good football team, and we got to act like it. We got to prove it.
And you're in the game.
Yeah, I mean, this game is...
It is 21-9 right now with 9 seconds to go, but you were in the game until 54 seconds to go in the contest.
Yeah, the whole game. And, I mean, if you look at the Sumrall's record, the record may show that they're 5-3, but they've lost... They lost to South Jones by 6 points. They'll end up losing tonight by 12 points. Arguably could have been 5 points, depending on how that series goes.
Pearl River Central...
They lost to Pearl River Central
by a couple of points.
They were in the game until the last series of the game, and so you just gotta charge the mountain, charge the troops. This season is far from over for the Bobcats, and so you've got to
that should do it right
keep
there.
swinging, and that'll do it for the Bobcats. A lot of good things to take away from tonight, but also some things to
build on.
You never want to peak early in the season.
Right.
You want to peak a game or two before playoffs and in the playoffs and just ride that momentum.
So your final from Lions Field is the Brookhaven Panthers 21, the Sumrall Bobcats 9. We would like to thank y'all for tuning in. Next up, next week, is we will be at Natchez, so we invite you to tune in if you can't make the trip to Natchez. But for executive producer Richard Thompson, for the man with the golden voice, Andy Baker, who is on the PA mic tonight, and for the legend of Sumrall, Mr. William Carey University, James Ford, and we can't forget Statistics Stu. This is Harris Bell saying so long from Lions Field, and we will see y'all next week live from Natchez.